Hello friends and welcome to today's video. Today we're paying Hollywood Studios a visit, or should I say MGM Studios. MGM Studios opened on May 1st of 1989 thanks to an idea Michael Eisner had for Epcot. He was planning to build a new pavilion and he came up with an idea which turned out to be MGM Studios, which is now Hollywood Studios. When MGM Studios first opened, there were two restaurants that a lot of people don't talk about. One of them being the Sound Stage restaurant, the second being the Catwalk Bar. So I'm going to talk about those things. Those are opening day restaurants. And then I'm also going to talk about the history of the Sorcerer's hat. So anyway, I'm excited to get this video started. I'm inviting you to come join me. Let's go have a wonderful day. Back in '89, when the park first opened, there were a couple of restaurants that a lot of people don't talk about because a lot of people don't know about them. And there were opening day restaurants, one of them being the Soundstage restaurant, the other being the Catwalk Bar. And they were actually located on that blue building there in the back. The entrance to the Catwalk Bar was right over here. And actually, I have a photograph of Macaulay Culkin and Michael Jackson as they were having some guest interactions right over here. And you can see the Catwalk Bar sign there behind them. And that was located right over here. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk about both restaurants. I'm going to talk to you about the bar. I'm going to talk to you about the restaurant, show you some photographs. Can't wait to get started. Here's a photograph of the Catwalk sign. And you can see it was nice and colorful. I'm pretty sure it lit up. And as a matter of fact, the only remnant that there is here of that sign is that little electrical pole that you see there, somewhere there. And I'm pretty sure that's what gave it power, because I'm pretty sure that light, that sign lit up at night. And this is the entrance to get to the Catwalk Bar. Now let me go ahead and show you this other photograph here. This is a concept art that Disney came out promoting the Catwalk Bar and also the Soundstage restaurant there at the bottom. So you can go upstairs, have a very nice, you can see it looks very fancy, very up class. This is a bar where you can come and have drinks, and you can look down onto the Soundstage bar. Now this photograph that you see here is pretty much the only photograph that I found online that actually shows the inside of the Catwalk Bar. And you can see people there sitting down, you can see the bar, and you can see the railing, how people just kind of look down onto the restaurant. So this is the inside. And so you will walk through these doors and kind of head over here. Actually, there was a sign over here that let you know that the Brown Derby was here and that you can also go to the Catwalk Bar this way. So you would kind of come up the stairs this way, and then you would go into here. Now, I think this is Club 33, so I'm not able to enter, but this is the way you would go into the Catwalk Bar, right through here, right up these stairs. Here is where the entrance to the Soundstage restaurant used to be. Now, let me go ahead and show you a photograph of what it looked like. This is a photograph after they removed the camels. Now, if you're asking me what camels am I talking about, let me go ahead and show you. The reason why you might recognize these two camels is because these are the same two camels that you find in Magic Kingdom spitting out water. But back in 1992, there was a parade called Aladdin's Royal Caravan that ran all the way through August 27 of 1995. And this is the caravan, and you can see Jasmine and Aladdin on top of Abu in the form of an elephant. And you would also see the camels, and the camels were wedding people even from back then. Now, once the caravan stopped in 1995, that's when they transferred the two camels over in front of the restaurant. And then once the restaurant closed, that's when they transferred them over to Magic Kingdom. A couple cool facts about the Soundstage restaurant is that it was an opening day restaurant and it closed down on November 14 of 1998. The restaurant seated 560 people. So it was a big restaurant. And as soon as you walked in through the doors passing the camel, it was actually themed for the 1988 movie Big Business, featuring Bette Midler and Lily Tomlin. So you walk in there and it looked like the New York's Plaza Hotel. Later on, they did some retheming and they used Disney movies like Hunchback of Notre Dame, Beauty and the Beast, Hercules, Mulan, and also Pocahontas. Now, these photographs that you see here is as the restaurant was themed for Aladdin. Here's an advertisement for the restaurant, and it says, dine in the streets of exotic Agrabah with your favorite characters from the Disney smash hit Aladdin. Hop a magic carpet for breakfast you'll never forget. It's a perfect way to start your day at the Disney MGM Studios theme park. Here's the breakfast menu, and it was called the Aladdin's Breakfast Adventure, and you can order items like the Aladdin Royal Omelette, Jasmine's Delight, assorted meats from Agrabah, scrambled eggs Abu, magic carpet waffle, and Jafar's homestyle breakfast potato. I love the description. It says, they are so good, it's sinister. And then this is a picture of a button that you would get, the children would get once they finish their breakfast. It was a cool button. I wish I had one. Standing here at the courtyard, and let me show you a photograph of what you used to be able to see as you stood right over here in this spot. Looking at this direction over here, you would be able to see the Eiffel Towers. Let me show you the photograph right over here. There used to be 2 palm trees right over here. They're no longer here, but you can definitely see that right there. You can see this piece right here, and you can see the Eiffel Tower. Another thing Disney removed was a sculpture that was kind of right over here, and you could match it up with the old photographs because you can see these doors, you can see that up there, and you can see it was the magic of Disney animation. And you can see Mickey Mouse climbing film strip and pencil and a paintbrush. And it's unfortunate that they removed it. And you can pretty much tell that's where it was because of the discoloration, the different of the color of the tile. But it used to also be right there. Pretty cool. There's this photograph right here showing the Sorcerer's hat. And then at the very bottom, it says 100 Years of Magic. And the reason why they built the Sorcerer's hat was because they were celebrating Walt Disney's 100th birthday. And the Sorcerer's hat opened on September 28th of 2001. However, there were other plans for the Sorcerer's hat. It was supposed to be built outside. And let me go ahead and show you a concept art of that. And you can see on this concept art, it was supposed to have a Ferris wheel on the left and a Ferris wheel on the right. And it was also supposed to house a restaurant. David Copperfield's Magic Underground Restaurant. It was also supposed to have One Man's Dream, The Life of Walt Disney, which is now playing in that building over there. That was supposed to be there, but it was supposed to be on the outside. Obviously, that idea was scratched, and they decided to build the Sorcerer's hat right over here. And let me show you a photograph of the actual wall before it was built. Here it is. And I love what it says. It says, watch us pull some magic out of our hat. And then let me show you another photograph of the actual frame of the hat being built. Here's another photograph of it. Now, back when the Sorcerer's hat was here, adults would pay $48 and children would pay $42.75 to enter the park. Not anymore. But on December 5th of 2001, there was a celebration, and it was for the birthday of Walt Disney. And actually, 100 chefs with 45 characters kind of lined up right over here. As each chef came, they came with a piece of cake. So what you see here, the photograph of Walt Disney, is actually a large cake that each chef brought and put together to form this whole big picture. Now here's the Sorcerer's hat without the 100 year of magic. And then it was later used as a pin training store, which that's how I know it as. I remember coming over here, seeing the hat, and actually going in and looking at the shop. I do remember that very, very, very well. Now let me go ahead and show you a photograph as it was being disassembled and being erased from existence forever and ever. Here's a photograph of that. Now, the very cool thing about it is that you were able to buy a pin. Let me show you the photograph of that. You were able to buy this pin here, which actually had a little piece of the Sorcerer's hat back in 2016. As I stated before, it actually shut down the Sorcerer's hat on January 7th of 2015. And then it was actually finished being dismantled and completely erased on February 25th of 2015. But this is a very cool pin. If you're into pins, this is one that I would highly recommend buying because it has a little piece of the Sorcerer's hat. All right, friends, I'm going to end the video right here. But you got to learn about the Catwalk Bar, a little bit about the Soundstage Restaurant, and you got to learn a little history on the Sorcerer's hat. So I'm going to end this video like I always do. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And do me a favor, have a wonderful day. Peace.